Up. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm pretty sure I'm doing something wrong here. Y'all have to apologize. It's my first time doing this. Hopefully, I'm doing it right. Hopefully, it don't sound crazy. Setting up in our new streaming room. How's everybody doing? Y'all go ahead and get them likes up, man. Y'all go ahead and get them likes up. We gonna talk tonight. We're gonna talk tonight. Is my camera freezing? My camera freezing. Is my camera freezing? Dog. Dog. Let me see. Let's see. I don't know why it's not working, ladies and gents. It's like they stopped seeing me. Okay, this is. I'm trying to get this together, gentlemen. I appreciate your patience. This is not working. Hmm. For some reason, you guys can't see me. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Let's try this way. Okay, y'all can see me now, but that's not the camera we want, right? Yeah. Okay, now we should. Y'all can see me now. Okay, cool. Cool. What's up, y'all? So this is a test run. I am joined by the beautiful official Bab is in the gotta give her a round of applause. Uh, Before we get started, you can let them know where to follow you at, Queen.
Y'all can follow my Instagram at the official.
Yeah. So a lot of things going on. We got to talk about it. Um, my first late night live from so Chrisean Blueface. I'm tired of it. I am totally sick and tired of Chrisean Blueface and this baby. And I'm gonna go ahead and let my hair down. We gonna get go ahead, and close that door, baby. Go ahead and close that door so we can get right in here tonight, man. Whew, man. Go ahead and share that live, man. Go ahead and share that live. I think we got it together now. I think we got it together. Gentlemen, appreciate you tuning in, ladies. Tuning in. We gonna talk Chrisean the Blueface now. We're gonna go to some Brick Lady. After that, um, Frederick Harris says, "Ain't nobody shocked at the ratchet between them two. The baby is the one that loses facts." And and that's like, mom and daddy be adults enough to actually, do what they're supposed to do as far as being adults and not putting this child in a weird position, not put the child in a weird just bringing the child into a world of chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing it just bothers me 'cause it's like the child. If you're watching on YouTube, man, go ahead and hit that like button. You can mash the like button on this video. That definitely helps the stream, and I appreciate y'all. Everybody on Facebook, what's up? Instagram, what's happening? I think it's everywhere. So I'm just now setting this thing up. getting this thing together. But yeah, man, so it's just like, at what point in time is it a situation where, we start being adults? When do we actually, put our personal feelings aside and be there for the child? You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad part. It's just like, you know, they act like they don't want don't want to be adults about the situation. And there's a
To
whole
me, it's giving. I don't know. To me, it's
so it's Blueface.
sassy as
Tell,
fuck.
tell me, tell me what you think about Blueface.
He's sassy as fuck. I don't ass. His long neck ass get on my nerves. He just do too fucking regardless. He hates girl success. Like I can't even lie. Like I don't feel like he proud of like how big. He didn't think she was gonna be that big, and he don't like that.
So you don't think that Blueface had anything to do with Krishan's success that he supposedly hates?
To me, it's like it's just it's something that God really like have elevate you. Yeah, he had a little bit to do with it because he was just put in that position, but no, I don't feel like he got the whole credit. That was guys work.
Can y'all hear her? Can y'all hear her? We need to get close.
Y'all can't hear me. But anyways, like I said, I just feel like Blueface is just he just taking too much credit for God's work because you act like they're your biggest enemy, like, and I don't understand that shit. Like, you don't like that she's getting recognized. You hate that, like, you on some jealous shit. How is you mad because they giving her flowers? Like, when you got people like God, you gonna take off. Sounds keep going high and low. But no, I don't. I don't feel like it's just you ever heard that saying, "Gotta make an enemy your footstool?" And that's exactly what he did in this situation because to me, it's just he don't like that she lit like that. Now you trying to make the baby mama like that, and she don't. That's not even her feel. She don't even be looking comfortable doing that shit for real. She just be like she happy to be there, but that's not her feel.
Okay, so Miss Babbitt said her side of the story. and and fellas, we respect the young lady's opinion, but we all know that blue blue she's still talking. See, this is a perfect case of uh, a person that's taking advantage of the opportunity. Christian Rock was a nobody. Let's be real. We didn't never heard of Christian Rock. She was off of a what was it? A ninja show or whatever. We never had heard of Christian Rock, and we dang sure on bumping the music in the club. Now, given I do not downplay the star power that she has and the star that she has become, but let's be a little realistic here. And if it wasn't for Blueface, Christian Rock would be a regular ratchet chick that we would know. And so what happened was Blueface, Blueface would Blueface put her on platform and she did her shit. And I give her that. She's extremely entertaining. She's extremely toxic, and of course, of course, 304 America loves that shit. But at, at what point in time we give that a little bit of credit for launching this young lady's career? If, if I am a nationally televised star and I start dating Bab, and Bab becomes this nationally televised star, at what point in time does Bab, give me some kind of credit for launching her career, or she doesn't do that at all?
No, I mean that's respectable. I mean, that's understandable because yeah, you was just put in that position in my life, but it's just I don't know. I feel like Blue is just like understand you, and that could have happened. Anybody could did it. She famous 'cause she famous
What's she famous for doing? What's talent?
herself.
she's famous for being.
Yes. You can have faith
So
on your
that's a
life like
talent.
that.
Faith on your life.
Look at Jada. Look at Ari. They,
Little baby.
she's famous for
Famous for having rapper
no, no,
baby
no,
daddies.
no. Jada had her own success. Wait a minute. No, don't try to. Why is y'all always crediting the men's though? Like y'all just giving these men. Jada been talking her own shit. Jada been Jada been having her own clothing line. She used to have her homegirls rocking her shit. Jada been that bitch. She just ended up. She was fuck with Kodak.
You said it the right way. She had her homegirls rocking that shit. Now the whole world is rocking that shit. But the whole world wasn't paying attention to Jada Way. I never heard of Jada. I mean, yeah, was the girl a bum before? No. Okay, she was a local. I would even call her a celebrity. She was a locally known chick, and Lil Baby launched her to star status. So Jada Waiter was probably getting half a bottle in a section for her appearance, and now she's getting over $10,000.
She was in a whole relationship with
Kodak didn't claim her.
Oh, like they was all booed up. They got
Yak didn't claim her. Yak didn't claim her. I'm just saying, like, I don't knock her star power as far as Chrisean Rock. I don't knock it. Oh, she's very entertaining. Women are going to, applaud that. But she's not famous for nothing. Like, it's a vibe all the time. Really? Are we really rocking that? Are we really jamming to it's a vibe all the
I
time?
know a nigga that just posted.
Yeah, he gave respectfully.
Oh
Saying shouts out to the LGBTQ. But yeah, so it's just like at the end of the day, I think that a little more respect should be shown to Blueface. Now, given um Chrisean Rock is bigger than him. I'm not even capping that down. She is a star. That he has made her into a star bigger than himself. And unfortunately, she gonna jump ship. And fellas, y'all gotta be careful because it's like when you empower these people and they may or may have honest intentions, and then they go jumping off the ship. As soon as little baby wanted to start showing her some attention, these guys that she didn't have access to before Blueface, then he puts her in the room, and now now she's going moving up. She's like, oh, okay, I had a lit rapper from a couple of years ago. Now I'm gonna get the biggest rapper in the world, which is Lil Baby. She not on Lil Baby dick. So you don't think she's entertaining Lil Baby?
I don't think my girl entertained a little baby. I think it's on some business. Like she's an artist. You gotta branch out there. You gotta do that.
So she branching out there. Where the song at? Why ain't she got a song with?
I love Chrisean. Shout out to you, girl. You popping your shit. She don't
Exactly, like I was saying. Exactly, it doesn't happen. She is networking with her ass and her next baby daddy. So she's probably going to be the next Ari, which is I'm gonna have a baby with one rapper and then trade that rapper in for another rapper. And so I like I said once again, I'm not discrediting Chrisean's star power, but I didn't like the fact that she didn't at least invite the man to the birth of his son. I thought that was mad shady. I thought that was mad. Y'all get the likes up, man. Y'all mash that like button. Frederick Harris says the women are classy, silent, but seeing women she shouldn't be talked about in the same sense as those women. Back. Check and see if someone's at the door. Can you check and see if someone's at the door? You gotta do what the listeners ask.
Y'all messy as fuck.
Anybody here? Oh, okay, nobody said that's for you. Go ahead and like that video right there. Go ahead and like that video. The artists are all right with the mouth. She's real as fuck when it comes to speaking her mouth for sure. But like the lines like crazy and needs to listen better to her next boyfriend if she doesn't want a toxic relationship. And that's my thing. It's like they're both toxic. We can't just put it all on Blueface. Like, I mean, yeah, I've seen them get into it. I've seen them get into it. Is it a pimp if you put you in a different tax bracket?
Nah, it's not like that. No, it's just I'm saying how he talk to women, like, he talked to him like a pimp, and I hate that. What you mean, "I'm bleeding the bitch"? Like, no, you don't talk to women like that, and I don't understand why she took that shit. And for this girl to say she had to be drunk just to deal with his shit, you know that man crazy as fuck. Ain't no way in hell I could be dealing with a nigga and I gotta be complicated just to deal with your bullshit.
Well, call a spade a spade. She was definitely in love with Blueface ass, and when he was the cream of the crop of what she could get or whatever, she was extremely dedicated to him. She got several tattoos of him. Even put a darn picture of him on her missing tooth. So she was Blueface down until she got a chance to come up. And fellas, you gotta be careful with that. Where some of these women will ride an opportunity and see that you're at a certain place and they'll wait till you bring them up, and then of course, as soon as they get up, they jump ship. And I think this is what's maybe transpiring. Y'all can't hear me. Oh, y'all can't hear us. Hold on, make sure I get the mic right. Can y'all hear us? Give it. I'm still working out the kinks, gentlemen. My first night in the streaming room. Hold on, let me try this. Check, 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 check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Y'all can hear me now? Okay, we in there now. All right, let's see if we talk like this. They can hear. Give me a mic check.
Mic check, young Bab on the mic. Yo.
Okay, cool. So cool. So yeah, fellas, what we got to make sure we do is we got to be careful of who we empower. We got to be careful on who we put in position because, like I said, like what happened with Blueface. As soon as she, as soon as she finds someone that is of higher value or higher standard, a lot of these girls will jump ship. A lot of these girls will dip out on your ass and won't think nothing of it. And now all of a sudden, your baby has been broadcasted, or the birth of your baby has been broadcasted for the world to see, but you weren't invited, and you're the father. So the whole world is invited to see her give birth, but you didn't invite the father. And that, for me, is extremely disrespectful, seeing the fact that the only reason that the whole world is there to see this child is because of the position that the father put the mother in. And as soon as she gets in position, she totally disregards the father and doesn't include him.
Wait. Okay, so is we just gonna disregard though of how disrespectful he is her? So just because you put me in position, I'm supposed to treat you like a god though? I'm supposed to bow down to you? I'm supposed to just do any and everything you say just because you elevated my life? No, baby. If you would have respected me, it would have been everything would have been okay.
Okay, I got a question for you. Okay, you've had a job before in your life, right? So you've had a job. You had a boss. When your boss told you to do something, did you do it? Okay. So
We're in a relationship. You're not if you're my man, you're not my boss.
what is the difference if your boss pays you $14 an hour and elevates your life from being $0 an hour and you respect him, but here a man comes that gives you a child, that gives you a whole career and elevates you to millionaire status, why wouldn't you respect him with the same respect as you give your boss?
Imma give him respect, but at the end of the day, I'm not finna bow down to you when you just talk to me crazy as hell. I'm not
But
finna
you'll
sit
but
here
you'll
and
bow down but you'll bow down to that white man at Walmart.
I wouldn't bow down to my show him some respect, but he better be respecting me back too. Cause at the end of the day, you can always find a different job. Anybody you can can run your back up anywhere, not just this one access. I don't know who the fuck Blueface he is, but Shorty coulda got that from somebody else. You was just in position. God just put you in her life.
Well, but simply put, you're gonna run off and you're gonna act like it never
No,
happened.
I'm not, but she said she not finna talk to you crazy.
Talk to your boss talks to you crazy. If you do
I
something
wouldn't
wrong, your
know.
boss is gonna talk to you crazy. Your boss is like, "Hey, you need to get in there and stack them boxes now, Bab." And you know what you're gonna do? Yes, sir. But you don't want to lose your job. So now, when a man comes with more, when a man comes with more, and he's bringing family, he's bringing generational wealth, he's bringing a career instead of a job. You're telling me that his respect is conditional, but you respect your boss unconditionally?
No, no, that's definitely not what I'm saying. I'm saying the fact is, don't talk to me crazy just because you know you put me in this position of life. Why is you gonna downplay me? Why do you feel like I owe you the world now just because you did this for me? Nah, like end of the day, why you can't do something for somebody and don't look for shit in return? End of the day, he gave that girl that
The
big
world doesn't work like that.
yes, the fuck it do, especially when you talking to me crazy. If I'm fucking with you, if you put me in position in life to elevate me, Imma show you my respect. As soon as you get to talking to me crazy, you jumping on me and shit, you cheating on me, you got different hoes on TikTok with you, you publicly embarrassing me, constantly talking shit about me on Twitter every fucking day. No, I'm not gonna respect you. I'm gonna get the fuck on because she making her own bag. You just put me in
because he
position.
put her in position,
Yes,
she wouldn't
okay,
making her own back.
what do I owe you my fucking life now because you put me in position?
No, 50%
No,
and
no.
some respect.
No, you gonna give me that respect too. I hope you give me that respect back.
So okay, let's flip it. This is the way you can make women see the
Wait,
wrong.
let's go.
Okay, so check me out. Check me out. Uh, Frederick Harris says you will respect a man for $14, but not respect. Hold on. He says you will respect a man for $14, but not respect a man that's paying for your livelihood. Uh, uh, hold on. Who else said? Let me see. Even if that's true, he is the one that took up for her and tried to help her save face so many times in public when she was wilding out of control. If your boss talk to you crazy, then you be scared to quit though. So yeah, so this is the thing. Let's flip it. You're young Bab, all right? My name is Nietzsche, not ugly money, just Nietzsche, right? I got 52 followers and I'm a broke nigga. And you give me a shot because I'm funny, I'm caring, charming, and you up. You got you're like Megan Thee Stallion status, right? And so no one knew who I was, and no one worried about me, but I managed to see you while you stopped at a Chick-fil-A drive-through, and I was able to finesse your number, okay? And we start dating. Now, after a year of dating, we have some public arguments. Some of those things, sometimes you hit me in the head with a bottle of Hennessy. Sometimes I roughed your ass up outside the club. But we all stayed together. And sometimes you would film me being drunk, and sometimes I would film you being high, right? Now you put me in the position because I was a broke guy. I was working at Chick-fil-A for $12 an hour. Now, when I step out of the house, I am young Bab's man. I'm young Bab's baby daddy. So now I'm getting $20,000 a night to come out to this club, right? Now, are you gonna feel some type of way when I start dating Sexy Red?
Fuck no. Hell nah. Not a damn thing because end of the day, if I'm fucking with you, that I'm just a real ass bitch. That me putting you in position, that came from love. Blueface, his hating ass, that didn't come from love. So that's why that nigga mad and bitter as fuck. When you really fuck with somebody, you wanna see them at the top. You wanna see them get put on too. That shit don't come with a price. No, I don't need shit in return for that. That shit came out. That should have came out of respect.
So what happens when the clout that you gave me? Because now I went from 58 followers to 5 million, and I take that same 5 million people that you introduced me to, and I start talking shit about you, and I start downing you, and I start degrading you, and I start blasting you, and I go live after day after day after day talking about how much of a terrible person young Bab is, and I start turning people against you that were once your fans, and you introduced them to me. How are you gonna feel when I turn around and use the clout that you gave me to burn you with it?
Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? If I exactly, and that nigga, and he deserve it. Blueface deserve that shit. That nigga, just, he is not no saint. I did answer it. Fuck that. Yes, I would if I deserve it. Yes, you have all means necessary. But I feel like he did. I can't lie. Like me, I do watch that show because I do like I love Chrisean, so I do watch that show. By the look of that show, he do love her, but it's just he didn't expect her to get that big. So it's like now that she's actually taking off, it's like okay, we can get that. At first, it was your Blueface girlfriend. Now it's your Rock. You're not making money off Blueface name. You're making money off Rock, off simply off your name. He not make his name is not attached to hers. She's getting on them flyers. Do it say oh Christian? Do Blueface have to be at Christian? Ain't there Christian bookings just for her to perform? Fuck no. She's making that money off her own name now. So his name is not attached to hers. It's not. She's not getting booked just because of him. She got her own cloud. So what's wrong with that?
How was it your own clout when I gave it to you? How so for instance, now I'm young Bab's baby daddy, and now I get to the point where now I'm Nietzsche, big Nietzsche, Bab Nietzsche. I'm B-A-B Nietzsche now. I don't need you to come on my booking. I don't need you. I got my own clout. And guess what? I'm gonna use my clout to drag you down. The same clout that you gave me, I'm gonna burn you with it. You not see what's wrong with that?
I don't think she burning him down. She go on Instagram to defend herself. It really be it's his goof ass. He hate that her cloud is he be trying to burn her. You don't y'all gonna see the real rock. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all who the real rock is. No, he trying to burn her. He don't want her to keep climbing. It's really him. It's not her. I don't see her.
So you're telling me that why would you put me in position to win and then you say you don't want me to keep climbing? Would that make sense for you to sit there and big me up, promote me, market me, put me out there, put me on shows, put me on platforms, and then want to tear you down?
It doesn't make sense. So I don't that's why it does not make sense. That's why I would never do no fuck ass shit like that. But that's what he's doing. Some people just don't want to see you above them and she's
So
above
so
them.
you said it right. It doesn't make sense. So he's not doing that.
He
There's no
is
way in
doing
there's no way in hell this man is going to sit here and put a woman in position to become a millionaire and a national sure indeed and become a national star or whatever if he didn't want to see her win. If that was the case, he would have left her goddamn irrelevant ass out of the way. Uh, Dominic A says he's not a saint, but he probably is a better person in reality the majority of these other rappers who she could have, will be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And he said, Dominic A says, of course, he wants her to shine bright. Y'all just want her to shine brighter than him, but and that's impossible. Have you ever heard of the have you ever heard of the 48 Laws of Power? Okay, there's a book called the 48 Laws of Power, and in that book of 48 Laws of Power, it's a law in there that says never outshine the master. Or have you ever heard the saying, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you"? Chrisean Rock is biting the hand that fed her for years.
No, it's not. No, she's not. No, she's not. He's literally biting her. She put his name back out there. We forgot about that nigga. Don't nobody hear shit. Yeah, but she brought him back into the light. Don't nobody give a fuck about Blueface. Did nobody give not one fuck about who the hell Blueface was. Stop that.
We knew. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. See, that's the difference between Blueface and Chrisean. We can say Blueface had success before Chrisean. Blueface had success without Chrisean. Chrisean has not had anything or did anything that is not associated with Blueface. The reason why she's booked at these clubs is because of the show that she has what? With Blueface. The reason why she is so goddamn highly touted is because all of the drama that transpires with who? Blueface. So you're telling me that the person that's putting the gas in your back to make all these people pay attention to you is the bad person? He put you on. Why? How can you talk bad about somebody that puts you on?
Let me ask you this. So, if I put you on, that gives me all right to just talk crazy about you on social media. That gives me right to be sneaky while you have a conversations with your homeboy, recording them behind your back, ready to expose you. That gives me the right to just disregard because I put you in that position. So I got that right.
If I am moving snake-like, it is nothing wrong with you telling the people that I'm a snake. If you put me in position in front of these people and these fans that are your and I turn around and take that clout and that fame and use it for bad, then you have all right to defend yourself and defend your goddamn and let people know that hey, this person is not who he says he is. And that's all Blueface did. He is just saying, because if I'm moving shiesty, I'm moving shiesty. The fact of the matter is, Shawty just jumped off ship, and then it's not including bruh. But you got to understand one thing, and this is one thing we're going to see. We knew Blueface before Chrisean. We'll know Blueface after Chrisean. But if there is no, if there is no, if when there's Chrisean, if there is no Blueface, we don't have a sample size of what Chrisean can do on her own. Because everything she's done, including this baby, has been done with Blueface. So there hasn't been any hits dropped. There hasn't been any Chrisean shows. There hasn't been anything that Chrisean has done by herself, except on the except fuck little baby, uh, outside of Blueface.
Wait, where have you been? Because baby she just dropped them screenshots on Twitter about how Blueface is mad at her that she's not including him in none of her business deals. You know how much Zeus dropped a check for her just for this season? She's doing other stuff and Blue is mad at her. Nah,
Because everything that is affiliated with her brand is due to Blueface. I would be mad too. If you're sitting there putting me in position and everything that I did, if I take your clout and then I don't want to break you off, what kind of fucked up shit is that? I be fucked up for that. You know that.
man, you is not finna give me no damn baby. Go run back to your baby mama, dog me out on social media, and think I'm finna be give you my money. First of all, when my money was going to straight to this man account, all that money she was making off her music was going to Blue's account. I did that once. I'm not doing that again. So yeah, you X out any plans, any money moves. Stay your ass over there with your baby mama because her weird BBL body ass. She over here eating off of what I'm bringing to the table. Jada needs Blueface, and he loved that. He gets that thrive because he, however you say her name, she needs that. She need Blue. Krishan don't need him.
All right, man.
He
Y'all go.
admitted it.
Yeah.
He said it on the show. He said it on the show. He said you lit now, so you can do whatever you want with this fame, and she doing.
Frederick Harris says he can do whatever with his creation. He made her so he can break her. Hey man, I appreciate. Hey man, we're gonna go ahead and move on because you know what? Bam. We appreciate y'all, man. Of course, all super chats will be read and discussed, and we'll try to get as many of the comments as humanly possible. By all means, make sure you like, comment on the video, like and comment, subscribe. We appreciate y'all. We are doing this. I'm gonna be doing this like nightly. With Nietzsche, I think you're gonna be a good co-host. I think you should like be here consistently. Maybe we work some things out. I like Bab's little toxic ass. So let's and then plus I don't have I'm not yelling and I'm not pushing a button. This is a different side of Nietzsche, what I'm saying, that they're used to, because normally I'm triggered and I'm pushing a button and I'm going crazy. So let's talk about recently a Texas woman was in an altercation, and the altercation resulted in her getting hit with a brick. and she goes online and, is crying frantically at the hospital about how she never did anything for anybody to do this to her. And then she in turn said that, there was a bunch of black guys that were around as the situation transpired, and they didn't do shit. So, is she right for feeling that way? Are those black brothers wrong for not stepping up and protecting her?
I mean, to me, you shouldn't let no woman get hit with a brick to a point to her face was swollen, like, her face was fat. I don't feel like that was right, but Imma teach my son, shit, a woman put their hands on you, you have all means necessary. Tell her ass up.
So wait a minute, that was a contradiction. So you say on one hand that you're telling your son on one hand, you're telling your son to knock that bitch out. On another hand, you're saying those guys should have stepped in. So which one exactly is it? So he shouldn't have hit her as hard?
I mean, it's no limit to that, but I don't think that it was a he shoulda did that hard. Like, shorty, her face was huge. That was that was some damage. It looked like he tried to get her concussion. That was pretty I don't think that was right. I don't, but shit, if you put your hands on a man, you cannot expect him, "Oh, I'm a female." You can't expect him to be okay. You can't expect men to be okay with that. I like that.
So you're saying, okay, I'm trying to understand what exactly you're saying. You're basically saying that this man should have not hit her as hard as he hit her? What?
Yes, yes, okay, I understand, yeah, you gon' bitch don't play with me. Damn, you had to swell her face up like that? You had to swell that lady's face up like that? You was trying to kill her.
Okay.
Gotta be some type of pussy.
So you're saying that he shouldn't hit yeah, I don't understand that. Um, if if I hit someone, I'm gonna hit their ass. Um, I'm not exactly thinking about how hard I hit them or, what's gonna transpire. If this person has done something to warrant me to knock their ass out, if I'm fighting a nigga in the club, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna hit him that hard. I'm just gonna hit him a little bit to knock him out." Nah, nigga, I'm gonna hit that nigga. And she learned, she got her lesson because from what I understand, one of the guys that was there actually spoke up about it and was saying that this particular woman was a troublemaker. She was always doing stuff for clout, and she got exactly what she asked for. She wanted some clout, and that's what the fuck she got. They knocked her ass the fuck out. And my thing is, if you go around looking for trouble, eventually you gonna fucking find it. And that's what she found. She was looking for trouble. Dumb niggas found it. Dumb folk found it, and they goddamn waxed her ass.
Okay, but what I'm okay, basically what I'm saying is that's different. You saying if you in a club and a nigga come up to you, you not, you gonna do your one. But if there's a male and a female, you coulda got your point across without trying to bust her head open. He at least caused some damage to that lady. Something that yes, yes. Okay, but it wasn't
Okay, so let's put it like this. Your son is 19 years he walks out of the club, and there is a girl there, and she tells your son to buy her a drink, and he says no, and she says, "You bitch ass nigga, you broke ass nigga, you don't wanna buy me no fucking drink," and he says, "No, go on now, leave me alone." She said, "No, you bitch ass nigga, I bet your mama a hoe too." "Alright, go on now, go on, leave me alone." "Oh, your mama bad? Oh, yeah, we know that bitch," or whatever, "She been motherfucking outside, da 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 da." 3rd time, baby, go on about your business. And then she proceeds to run up on your son, put her finger in his face, and slap his glasses and his hat off, he not supposed to motherfucker say do nothing back to him?
Yes, dude, slap that bitch back, but but hit her with a brick nah, a fucking brick nah. You crossing the line. All she in that video, truth be told, she barely even hit that man hard. She didn't hit
But
that man.
why would she? The fact of the matter is, why did she put her hands on
Yeah,
his
that's
side?
understandable, but man, don't
Now
hit
you
don't
don't
hit no
believe
lady
the
with no
fact that
fucking brick.
why? Okay,
It's
okay.
not it's not worth it.
Okay, see, this is where this is the part where women don't like to take
Nah,
accountability for their actions, right? All right. So you can't slap if you slap me and I punch you, I think that's fair because you shouldn't have slapped me. If you punched me and I cut you, I think that's fair because
no,
you shouldn't have
that's
punched
not
me. If you cut me and I shoot you, I think that's fucking fair. And if you shoot me and I drop a bomb on your motherfucking head, that's what you get. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Had that woman kept her fucking hand to herself, had that woman kept her hands to herself, that situation, and her mouth to herself and mind her own damn business, then this situation wouldn't have happened. You know what? I don't know how strong I am. All I know is this bitch disrespected me, might have knocked my glasses off and knocked my goddamn hat off and degraded me as a man and demasculized me as a man in front of people that publicly embarrassed me. And you know what? She wanted to be masculine. So guess what? We gonna be masculine today so I can hope your masculine ass can catch this motherfucking brick. Because it could have all been it could have all been solved had that woman minded her own goddamn business and walked the fuck home, and two, kept her motherfucking hands to herself in the first place. He would have had no reason to lay hands on her if she wasn't this person that's looking for trouble. And that's one of the guys that sit there and watched this said the same shit. She was like, we all know her. She's always going around doing things for clout, and she's a troublemaker. She goes out and looks for trouble. But you got what you asked for, baby. You wanted some clout. Now the whole world is laughing at your motherfucking half cock crazy ass because you got a goddamn alien growing out the side of your mouth. And I don't feel sorry for her. I do I support men hitting women? No, I don't. Do not support that. But karma is a motherfucker. And if you ask for something long enough, you eventually gonna get it. If you ask for something long enough, I wish a nigga would shoot me. I wish a bitch ass nigga would shoot me. Bitch ass niggas, all y'all. Eventually somebody gonna pop your ass. So why start something that you're not prepared to finish? I believe that man didn't do anything wrong. She started the fight. That nigga finished it the way he finished it. Because facts of the matter is, you can't dictate how I'm gonna react to something. You don't know what I'm going through. So if you come at me and slap me in the face, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what mentality or what mental state I'm in. So if you don't know that and you're not prepared to deal with the ramifications of what comes next, keep your motherfucking fat ass hands to yourself.
Man, that's a female. Fuck all that. That's a female. You don't hit no damn lady with no freak. Yeah, get your ass on.
So it's a female. Was she being a female when she put his hands in his face? Was she being a female when she slapped him? Was she being a female when she slapped him and then went and twerked? Was she being a female when she publicly humiliated a man and cussed him out and called him out of his name? Was she being a female when she told a nigga, yeah, bitch ass nigga hit me? Was she being a female then? Is that female like? Young Bab, you're an extremely beautiful, feminine woman. Is that some things that sounds like you would do? You go around slapping people in their fucking face for no reason and waving your fist in their fucking face and telling them, I bet you won't hit me, bitch ass nigga. Do you do those things? All right, then, goddamn it. That's why you ain't got a brick upside your motherfucking face. And brick lady, that's what you get. You do, yeah, hey, man, you goddamn do stupid shit. You win stupid prizes. Your ass want a brick upside the face. I do not feel sorry for this particular young lady. Do I think that we should protect our black women? Yes. Had there been a black woman at Montgomery during that Montgomery Riverfront brawl, I would have been the first nigga in the water trying to swim to it too. And I can't swim for shit, but I damn sure would. So when it comes time for us to defend each other, I think that we've been doing a good job this year, black folk. But we are not going to defend dumb shit, and you expect me to go get goddamn crash out, go to jail, not go home to my family and my kids because I'm defending a bitch that was looking for some trouble in the first place. That makes no sense. I got kids to go home to. No, I'm not doing that.
But at least it's you. I understand, okay, but why the men couldn't step and at least break it up? Why pull out your phone and start recording and shit? Like, why you that wasn't it. Y'all men, I could have at least stepped in, just grabbed the man
Yeah,
hand and break.
I'll step in and call the ambulance for that bitch after she got a brick upside her head.
They wanted to see that lady get fucked up, and that's the fucked up part. I don't think she deserved it. I do not think she deserved it. Nigga, if you put I ain't gonna lie, she was he beat my ass with a brick. I ain't gonna lie, I'm coming back because that's she's different. Yes, that was just stupid as fuck to me. Like I don't understand that. Why the brick? That's what I'm asking. Like why the fuck the brick? You couldn't you couldn't get your point across doing just okay, just slapping her ass. She probably was drunk too. I mean, I'm not making an excuse for not
You are
handling your
definitely
business,
making it. That's
but
exactly what you're doing. You're making excuses. You're making excuses. It's very interesting in your communities. Your woman has no consequences, and the fact that she asks silly questions like that lets me realize that they have been getting away with this shit for years. Fact. Women go through life with no accountability for their actions at all. They don't have to ever face the music. You feel what I'm saying? You are advocating for this woman not getting what she deserved. She asked for it. She went out there looking for smoke. And when she finally got the smoke she asked for, she want to cry victim. What did I ever do to deserve this? Bitch, you slapped a man in the motherfucking middle of the day for no reason. Bitch, you waved your finger at a man and called him out of his name. Bitch, you did all these motherfucking things and asked the man and told the man, I bet you won't hit me. You dared this man. Those are the things that you've done to warrant that situation. And I would tell my daughter the same fucking thing. Don't you put your hand on nobody unless you want them putting their hands on you. You keep your motherfucking hands to yourself and you mind your goddamn business. And if it comes a time where you feel that you got to be less than ladylike with a man, then you need to walk the fuck away and get out of that situation. Point blank, period. The hell you going back and forth with a nigga for? You don't know what these niggas got going on. That nigga, it could have been a gun. It could have been a pistol. She could have got pistol whipped. Doing all that jaw jacking, thinking that because eventually, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna run across that nigga like these sons that these goddamn women is raising without a daddy, and he didn't get the memo that he's not supposed to hit women like that brick boy. He ain't getting the memo. The same niggas that these women hate half the time, the same men that these women are raising. You're raising these weak ass niggas that have no regard or no motherfucking goddamn difference between masculine and feminine, between woman and preaching femininity and toxic masculinity shit your whole damn life. So what happens when you're faced with conflict? You're gonna react like a woman. A woman gonna pick up a goddamn weapon and hit you with it. Congratulations. You stupid, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes.
said that was some hoe shit. I'm glad you said it. That definitely was some hoe shit. Why you had to hit the brick? You was a that's lame as fuck.
Why did you start the fight?
Why the fuck you hitting me with a brick?
I, I start. I, I hit you with a brick because you started the fight.
Okay, she was
So why did you
drunk.
start the
That
fight?
lady was so drunk out in that video. She was so you can tell she didn't even have her shoes on.
So why were you drunk in public making threats to people?
Okay, make sure I go home. At least don't fuck me up. He tried to embarrass. She embarrassed him. He tried to embarrass her. You could at least slapped her ass. Like, hell, fuck that. A brick. I ain't finna hit nobody with no brick.
Dom,
Made her go out.
Dominic A says a good thing. He says, "I hope these women are paying attention to the repercussions of their actions." Facts. I totally believe that a lot of women go through life without having to take any accountability for anything they've done. They don't have any consequences or repercussions for any of their actions. Go ahead.
Can I ask you something? So, since we're talking about the repercussions, so if a woman busting out, you cheating on your woman, dogging her out, and she busts out all your car windows, so that's what comes with with your actions, right? That's what comes with how you feel. That comes with
Uh, what does my windows in my car have to do with our relationship?
because because you don't never know how a woman gonna act. You never know what she's going through, what you just said. But you doing all this extra stuff, adding on to her hurting her trauma, to where you messing her mental state up. So if you don't know how she act and she just want to go after that nice car you got out there.
So if I did something physically to harm this woman, then she has every right to do whatever she needs to do physically to harm me. If I goddamn stopped by Tiffany house to get some head or whatever, that does not constitute or warrant her to damage my property that she did not pay for. You did not pay for. She can't afford to fix. So why the hell are you touching something that you didn't pay for? Fact of the matter is, if I do something in a relationship that you don't like, you have one or two options. You can either one, shut the fuck up and goddamn deal with it, or two, get the fuck out and leave. Those are your two fucking options. If someone disrespects you in a relationship and you don't like it, then you can leave the relationship. No one's gonna force you to stay here. But the moment that you want to sit here and key a nigga car and break a nigga window out, well, queen, you are subjecting yourself to masculine energy, and whatever comes after that, you better be prepared for it. And sometimes it might include a brick. We do take a spot. You can leave. The responsibility of the fact if I cheat on you and you don't like it, you leave me. That's the responsibility. That's the stupid game that I play. That's the stupid prize I get. That's the stupid game I play. That's the stupid prize I get. But the fact of the matter is, they ain't got shit to do with my damn property. Bitch, you can't even afford that motherfucking car outside of here. I wish you would touch my motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna crash out. I'm 41 years. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling the police on your black ass, and they're gonna lock your black ass up, and will make sure they give your ass a high ass bond, and I'll post your motherfucking mug shot. Like play stupid games, get stupid prizes. Because I'm not about to crash out for you on that emotional shit. I'm not about to lose my position and subject myself to something less becoming of myself. I'm not about to motherfucking go to jail and not be able to take care of my kids because you made an emotional decision. So I'm gonna lash back at you. Hell no, bitch, you ain't about to trick me off the streets. No, ho, you going to jail, bitch. You're going to jail. Facts. You're going to jail. I'm not crashing. Nah, bitch. Hey, listen, I'm not crashing out. You're getting your ass to jail. And that's the motherfucking truth. You need to get out your emotional delivery. I feel what he's saying. Like, what does my goddamn car have to do with us breaking up?
Okay, so I'm not saying that I do this, but I'm just saying, I'm just reflecting off you just don't never know what to go through. And sometimes like women real life cannot take a man cheating on them. So you adding on to her trauma, you adding on to her hurt by doing extra bullshit. So don't if you wanna treat me like that, you wanna act like that, you wanna step out, just know don't that's gonna come with you fucking off. That makes plenty of sense.
What does
That makes
if I
plenty of sense.
disrespect if I disrespect the relationship, you end the relationship. Okay? If I disrespected the relationship, you end the relationship. Now, if I keyed your car, you slashed my tire. But if I did something to disrespect the relationship, then you get the hell on. And shouts out Jay Shaw, Article 15 closing super chat 4.99. Let's go ahead and read what he says on the super chat. Super chat. Hey man, remember all super chats will be read and discussed, man. All um all badges will be read and discussed, so y'all can go ahead and tap into that, man. Jay Shot says women blame everything and everyone except themselves. They want all the power but no responsibility. The world don't owe you understanding. Pound sign therapy. Exactly. Exactly. What makes you think that you are just privy to project that and a lot of times, like I say, a lot of these women just think that they don't have to answer to anyone or anything. That's pretty dope. Anyone or anything. I think the numbers go up every time we stand up and get something. Um, that they you gotta plug it up in there. Search protector over there. It's over there. Can you reach down there? A lot of times women just think that they don't have to. You see, it's the white one. Yeah, they don't have to answer to anybody. They don't have to have any accountability or consequences, repercussions for their actions. They go through life just thinking that they just don't have to. Right? That's certain down there. The big one. See it down there? You don't see it down there? You don't see it? It's down there. Seriously. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's late night with Nietzsche, man. It's late night. You see it? That extension to a certain thing.
I can't reach all the way over
Hey, the white thing right there. Exactly. You want my presence without my force. It just doesn't make accountable is the word. And a lot of women just don't want to take it. Y'all share my life. It's really crazy. He said it's down there. For sure. Nah, and it's just like it's we probably have to come. I got you. I got you. Cool. Yeah, it's just like, sometimes they just don't think they just think they can just do whatever and they're not gonna have any consequences or repercussions, or nothing's gonna happen to them, or they don't have to do anything in return or whatever, and it's just gonna be there. And it just doesn't make sense, ladies. And the quicker I believe that if more women actually learned accountability, I believe that they'll be way more successful. I think it'll be a lot more women getting married. I think it'll be a lot more happy women because of the fact that accountability is something that men look for because of the fact that if you do something wrong, I just want to know that it's over. I just want to know that you understand that this is not how we operate, and so it don't happen again. That way I can get off of it. But when a woman doesn't take accountability for something, it's like, okay, so you're gonna do this shit again next week? Like, so you don't understand that this is wrong. You feel what I'm saying? And that's a lot of times the fact that the women don't take accountability for their actions is actually worse than the actual infraction. If I sit there and say, if you told me that you cooking on Thursday, so I don't need to stop by goddamn wing stop to get me some wings, and I come home Thursday and your ass ain't cooked the goddamn thing. Now I go to sleep hungry. And the next day I talk to you about it and you get an attitude with me because you're like, well, you a grown ass man. You can get your own food. You could have stopped by Wingstop. You told me that you were cooking Thursday and not to stop by Wingstop. So at what point in time can you just take accountability for the fact that you know what? Hey, I forgot, or hey, I was tired, or it just doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that, hey, you know what? The next time I tell your ass that I'm gonna cook, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'll let you know before you get home in case you gotta goddamn stop by Wingstop. Just so we know that this situation is resolved and we're not gonna make the same mistakes again. That's all.
That's very true. When you take accountability, it helps communication, but men don't even do that. So I don't want to hear that. Men don't even do that. You can explain to a man what's gonna happen. You can explain to a man how you feeling. You talking about what do you mean? So yeah, I don't want to hear that from women. A woman can literally be like, "Dang, I analyzed, I'm wrong. I take that." Women can really do that. It's really y'all men though. Y'all can't meet nobody halfway in the middle because arguments it takes two. It definitely takes two to argue, and y'all don't understand half of the stuff y'all really be doing cause a lot of damage to a woman.
So now, once again, fellas, as you've seen, Exhibit A, they are just going to turn around and try to make it our fault. They're just going to turn around and making it our fault, right?
Ain't no middle. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. Y'all don't want to meet in the middle. It does not. If we sitting here and arguing, and you say a bunch of crazy stuff to me, and I say a bunch of crazy stuff back, and in the later on we link back up, and now we finna talk about it so we can resolve it. You ain't gonna admit that you was just talking crazy too. You not gonna.
Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Have you ever not heard the term where your mama told you don't be going to school starting fights? Right?
So why y'all men get mad if you fuck off on your bitch and if we fuck off back, why y'all mad?
we can be mad, but I mean that is a well, two wrongs don't make it right. Ding, 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 ding. Two wrongs don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? But accountability. But if a person, okay, imagine like this. Imagine if you're my woman, right, and we go together, whatever. We go together real big. You know what I'm saying? Like real big or whatever. And I sit there and I tell you, I'm like, Babs, I really care about you. It's just me and you. I want to build. I want to grow. I want something serious with us. And you say, all right, bet. I say, I want you to move to Atlanta. I want you to come live with me here. Like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? And all those things I do. And then I go out. I'm trying to think of somebody we know together that we both know. One of the girls on the show. Well, I go out and screw the girl that was sitting beside me, whatever. Carmen. I go out and screw Carmen. And I don't tell you. And you ask me, like, you and Carmen got something going on? I say, hell no. No, I'm fucking that girl. I'm fucking that girl. I'm fucking that girl every Tuesday. Now, how would you feel if when you found out that I was screwing Carmen, that I didn't take any accountability, didn't apologize, and didn't recognize the fact that I'm wrong? You know what I do? When you find out, when you go through my phone and find out that I'm screwing Carmen, you know what I tell you? Well, um, I only did that because you had been liking that nigga picture or whatever, and every time a nigga leave hard eyes under your picture, you was liking that shit. So I felt like, I needed to go ahead and get mine in because since you was doing what you was doing. Are you going to be able to resolve that issue or maybe get to the point of forgiving me if I never took accountability for that? And every time when you brought something that I know that I'm wrong for, I just point the finger back at you?
Y'all men do though. Y'all do that. Yes, y'all do. Y'all don't never if I was to find out that you fucked her, you know what you gonna tell me? No, you gonna tell me, "Oh, well, you ain't doing your job." That's what y'all men always yell, "Oh, if you ain't sucking this D." My homeboy, while we talking about it, my homegirl, this dude just told her, "If you ain't eating my ass, I don't wanna talk to you." So it's like y'all niggas, if you don't get that shit from one bitch, you got if you don't he said, "If you don't eat my ass, I don't wanna fuck with you." So if you don't get it from this female, you gonna get it from somebody else, right? So what's gonna be the first thing you gonna say? "Oh, well, you wasn't doing your job as my woman. That's why I did that." Men's do that all the time. Y'all don't be taking risks. Y'all don't take accountability for nothing. Y'all don't even know how to apologize right when y'all get caught up. Y'all look stupid.
I think men take way more accountability than women do, and I think that's a fact.
What world you living in?
The
What world
real
you
world,
living
the
in?
real world.
So what introduced me to it, 'cause I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen I mean, okay, well, I can't just downplay. I have met some good men that, that know how to take accountability, but all the time, no, y'all men do not know how to, and most of the time, y'all don't we can really explain what's the issue, and y'all tap dance all around that shit just so to avoid of not feeling bad or not feeling that hurt, or y'all just don't really know how to handle seeing a woman really hurt to where y'all don't know how to just own up to the shit y'all did. No, no.
I ain't gonna cap. If you catch me cheating, I'm gonna be like, yeah, when I did it, baby. Um, I did it. And if you ask me why, I'll be like, well, if you ask me why, I'm gonna be like, because I wanted to. She was attractive. She was sexy as fuck. I wanted that ass. I wanted that cat. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have we don't have a problem with saying sorry because we fuck up a lot. Can you give me something to drink, please? So sweet. I like that submissive shit. Okay. I don't care what's in the cabinet. There's some sodas in there. Bring me about one of them sodas. She going to the door, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. Get them likes up. Get them likes. Ah man, yeah, facts. They avoid it more. Don't feel like putting on the extra. Yeah, exactly. Like at the end of the day, a lot of times a woman not taking accountability for the stuff that she did is actually worse than the actual infraction that she did in the first place. It's the fight after. You know what I'm saying? Like in my relationships, a lot of the time, the worst arguments and the World War III is when I have a concern. It's not when she is mad at me about something or I messed up on something. That happens. That is quick. Hey, I take accountability for it. You're right, baby. I made a bad judgment call. I apologize. It won't happen again. That conversation lasts less than an hour. But you bring a concern to your woman, bro, she fighting, she being defensive, she being aggressive, she calling you out your name, she trying to bring up some shit you did 3 years ago to justify her actions, and it becomes way bigger than what it actually was. The fact of the matter is, I just wanted you to know that this isn't exactly the way we do things here, and I would appreciate it if you didn't do that. Can you please not call me out of my name? Well, remember that time that you called me a hoe? I said, no, these girls be acting like hoes. No, you ain't called me. Like, baby, come on. Cause you called me a bitch ass nigga. And my mama didn't talk to me like that. So am I wrong for wanting some kind of apology to know that you're not going to, that you understand that this is the wrong way to operate? We don't talk to each other in this manner, and we're gonna keep it moving from there. She could have said 3 years ago, it's crazy, really though. They do, yeah, they're gonna do it. They're gonna talk about what you did 3 years ago to justify what they did today. But listen, you ever notice that when you bring a concern to a woman, she automatically will get one about you? If you have an issue with something that she's doing, now all of a sudden she's mad about you about something completely different, right? You bring up like, hey, um, why is your ex-boyfriend still liking your pictures on your page? And she'd be like, "Oh, but you know what? But I ain't say nothing when Shanika was all in your face and she wanted to take 3 pictures with you. Well, why do you say nothing then? If it was a problem, why didn't you say nothing then? But why are you saying something now that I have an issue? I don't understand why women do that shit. I just brought to, and I didn't bring it to you crazy. I just brought it to you like, hey, why is your ex-boyfriend still liking your pictures? Why does he have access to you? And then you talk about Shanika, and I ain't talked to Shanika in 3 damn years. And when it happened, you didn't have a problem with it because you was right there when she was hugging me and taking all them pictures. But you didn't have a problem then. So sometimes, is it true that women sometimes like hold shit in so they can have something to bitch about when it come time when we got some problem with it?
Boy, I need you to ask that one more
Is it true that women purposely hold on to gripes and complaints so they can have something to throw back at their nigga when he got an issue with them?
time. Hell nah, it's just y'all bullshit be building up. All that shit you be doing over time, that shit start to add up. So what you did about 3 months ago, you ain't I ain't hear from that. Now you doing extra shit. Now you doing extra shit. So now, yeah, what the fuck you did about a year ago, that's still in the back of my head because you done added on to that list.
So why, when it happened, did you not address it and say something about that when it happened? Actually, why do you got to wait 2 years later when I got an issue for you to have an issue?
Put my cards right. I'ma see how you move. How you keep moving, that's how my hand that's the cards Imma deal your ass.
So fellas, to answer the question, yes, they do that shit. They purposely wait. Hold on, y'all. I'm going live on Instagram. They purposely wait to see when we got an issue or whatever, and then they try to throw something at us. Uh, they try to throw something at us to make it seem like they weren't wrong.
I don't agree with that because it really be a lot of dudes will start screenshotting shit out your phone. Niggas will hold on shit until 3 months later, you be like, "Damn, I didn't even know you knew about this shit." Whole time he holding on to it, just ready to do some shit. That's why he be fucking damn near Susie for about 8 years for what you did for just one time, for one slip. That's one thing I can really say about men is when you fuck up one time, baby, when you fuck up that one time, oh, it's over with. He gonna be you fuck one nigga, he fucking 20 within that same week.
When you know why it's worse when you understand why it's worse for a woman when she sleeps. Shouts out to Harry O, man, on the badge, man. I appreciate you. What up, Tank? What's up, my boy? Do you understand why it is so much worse when a woman has sex cheats in a relationship physically than a man. So you gotta understand this. Men can have sex and not have no feelings for the woman. We don't even have to know the bitch name. Quite frankly, there's been times that I've fucked a bitch, but I wouldn't even kiss her. But women usually, unless she's just a savage, have to at least like the nigga. See, I can fuck a bitch I hate. I hate this hoe. Baby mom, I can't stand my baby mom. You fuck the shit out of her ass today. And think the worst of her. Because sex for us is more of a physical type of exchange. It's just like going to the gym after work. I'm going to shoot hoops. Hey, I'm going to the gym and play some basketball after work. Hey, I'm going to put my dick and tip in the mouth after work. It's a physical thing. But for women, it's more of an emotional thing because in order for you to allow a man inside of your body, you normally have to like him. And that's why it hits so much harder because it's like, damn, you actually like the nigga. I just getting a nut with Tiffany. Now Tiffany like me, yeah, but I don't like her. I was just getting a nut. So now in turn, you become Tiffany, which is the bitch that a nigga putting his dick in your mouth and he don't even like you. But here I am, you want to come back home to me, and I'm over here paying the rent, paying the light bill, paying the cable, taking care of you, getting your nails done, getting your hair done. All these shit, I'm over here protecting and providing for you, keeping that goddamn ass fat, and you over here slutting out with goddamn Marcus. And that's what the biggest difference when a woman cheats versus the man cheat. And to be totally honest, fellas, if you really look at the numbers, women cheat more than us. They just don't get caught as much.
Shout out to Nicole for girl what you said. Y'all made that up and did. Most definitely did. But to me, so let's talk about how men that be living double lives. Y'all be over here with two different families. So y'all men's don't be cheating to find love. He find over here looking for his next family that he finna build.
Double lives.
Yes. Y'all men's be living double lives.
Any woman that has been with a man living a double life wasn't paying attention to her nigga enough. Any woman that can allow a man to sit there and have a whole nother family on the side and her be oblivious to it is either one, turning the other cheek, or two, she won't paying attention to her nigga anyway. Hence the reason he got another bitch that paid attention to him. Because if I sit there, if you are my woman, thank you, Big Tank. If you are my woman and I'm with you and you live in the same house, oh, check me out. If we live in the same goddamn house, and you mean to tell me that you don't know that I got a whole nother family in Decatur on the east side, and you ain't figured that shit out yet, and yet I'm still spending time with them, going to goddamn fucking circus with them, taking that bitch to the movies every week, playing with my kids. That means that you were not paying enough attention to me, and your ass was obviously worried about something else, which was probably my money. So you probably deserve this shit because you weren't paying attention to your nigga enough anyway. If he got the whole time where he can go goddamn get a whole nother bitch, and you don't know nothing.
But that just reflects off what you just said. You talking about you over here paying the bills, you doing this and that, but you over here cheating and shit. How does that add up to a woman? So why do I have to submit just because you doing this and that for me, you paying the bills and that? I gotta be okay with you cheating just
So
because you ain't get feelings for the bitch. You ain't get feelings for her, so it's okay.
I'm breaking it down for you. Do I am not I am not saying that cheating is right, but I do think that cheating is the dumbest reason for a woman to leave a man. It's the dumbest reason in the world. Why? Because it's all ego based. Because of the fact of the matter is, if me stopping by Tiffany's house and I don't bring you back any diseases and I don't bring you back any babies, and the fact of the matter is, I stuck my dick in Tiffany's mouth on Tuesday, came home, went washed up, went downstairs, ate my goddamn food, and went to fucking sleep, and got up the next morning to bring a check back home to you, and you're light and your bills are paid, you have a roof over your head, your kids are in school, they have shoes on their feet, and you are not lacking in any shape, form, or fashion, then what the fuck does my dick in Tiffany's mouth, how does it hurt you? It hurts your ego. And that's why I think it's stupid because you're willing to throw away everything else that a man has brought to the table because your ego is hurt, because your pride is hurt, because you don't feel like that bitch. Well, you should have felt like that bitch staying in this motherfucking house not paying no goddamn bills. You should have felt like that bitch when your goddamn kids was going to private school. You should have felt like that bitch going on 4 vacations a goddamn year and you ain't had to pay for shit. That should make you feel like that bitch because all that bitch got was a dick in the mouth. And you're willing to throw away all that shit, break up our happy family, not have a father in the house to our kids because of some dick in a bitch mouth. You basic.
What the fuck is you saying? Just because so it's okay when y'all do it, but when we do it, y'all want to be leaving. Y'all ready to get the fuck on. What you mean break up the happy family? You broke it up when you put that dick in her mouth. When you put matter of fact my dick in her mouth. That should be my shit. And first of all, it don't hurt a woman ego. It hurts that self-respect because that do you not understand how embarrassing that shit is whenever you another woman can say yes, they just sat on your man's face. They just sucked his dick down. They just gobbled all his balls and shit. Do you know how embarrassing that shit sounds? Y'all mans don't be
I think it sounds way less embarrassing than your ass living at the homeless shelter. I think it sounds way embarrassing than your DCS coming to get your kids because you ain't got a stable plan, a stable house for them to stay in. I think it's way less embarrassing than your ass being on the side of the fucking street with a cardboard box talking about we please help need food. I think it's way less embarrassing to have a nigga that wanna dick down or put a dick in a fucking bad bitch than your ass being strung out and motherfucking homeless somewhere. I think that's way less embarrassing. I'll take you gonna take homelessness or you gonna take Tiffany.
no, I'm gonna take it on my own shit. That's what I'm gonna take. If you taking me on if you taking me on trips, you doing this, our kids are in private school, nigga, that means you got money. So what the fuck is she doing to secure her own bag? If
So y'all gotta understand. So she's gonna take the masculine route. So you say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna break up this happy home. I'm gonna tear it all down. Fuck this house. Fuck this father. Fuck this family. Right? Right? Cool. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna go make your own money, right? And then you're gonna realize just how expensive it is to be a completely independent person because you make too much money to get food stamps or you make too much money to get Section 8. And you really find out, and plus you're accustomed to a certain lifestyle, so you're not gonna come from this big ass house and go back to the motherfucking apartments because you fucking too proud, right? So what's gonna happen is them bills is gonna start mounting up, and them bills are gonna start stacking up. And you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna call Nate. You know who Nate is? Nate is that guy that always got a little bit of money on the first and the fifth when you ain't got it all. And now you're gonna be over here fucking on Nate to finish up the other half of your rent. Now you had a situation where you had a man that you were sharing on first and third Tuesdays per month that was taking care of everything. And now you're subjecting yourself to fucking a nigga on the third so he can give you $500 when your man would have gave it to you in a heartbeat and you didn't have to pay no bills. So how is that a win? And that's what most of y'all women do. Y'all turn around, take the masculine route, go get a Nate, and then turn around and be short. And now you gotta go fuck Nate old ass, and the nigga that motherfucker make you goddamn clothes. You motherfucking nigga gonna give your ass worms, and now you're over here fucking for you. Yeah, you just played yourself out your position, baby girl. If the man is protecting and providing, he is the prize. Because there are more bad bitches in this world than there are financially stable men. And if you have a financially stable man that is providing for you, that is empowering you, that is pouring into you, you might want to learn how to shut the fuck up and play your goddamn position. Or all you gonna do is have to fuck him again when it come time when you short on the fucking rent. And now you're not getting nothing because your ass you gotta pay your own goddamn bills. So now you done traded in a man that wanted to build with you, a man that wanted generational wealth, a man that wanted to be a father to your child, and all those things for you paying your own bills and having to fuck Nate twice a month to pay the goddamn rent.
I don't care about all of that. At the end of the day, my peace, my sanity It's not worth all of that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm
So
gonna have
you're having peace and sanity, fucking old Nate and being a prostitute.
no, I'm having peace at my own shit, doing my own shit. Why you not why you knocking the woman being independent? Why you knocking all of that? A woman can definitely do anything that a man can do. I don't understand why the fuck that y'all don't see that. A woman that's just like if I come into your life and you is not paying no bills, I got the money. I'm the breadwinner. It's gonna be okay for me to go fuck the nigga just because I'm bringing the
Well,
bag.
I feel you there, but Bab, let's be real, Miss Young Bab. If you was the breadwinner and I couldn't pay your bills, you wouldn't fuck with me in the first place. You wouldn't look my way. Let's be all real. If I worked at motherfucking Chick-fil-A and I couldn't fucking provide for you, a bad motherfucker like you, your name is young badass bitch. You think a young badass bitch is about to be with a nigga that can't provide for her? Get out of here.
Man, don't do that because first of all, look at Nicki Minaj's husband. She looks like she be driving his ass. Oh, you shut the fuck up, or I ain't buying you no A. She look like she was doing that. She look like she do that shit with him. So nah,
Because she cheated me out of life on my life. Thank you. See, this is the thing. And I'm not saying that cheating is wrong, babe. I mean, I'm not saying that cheating is right. But what I'm saying is only one of us is upgrading each other. If I'm upgrading you, okay? If I'm upgrading your network, if I'm upgrading your net worth, if I'm upgrading your network, if I'm upgrading your lifestyle, if I'm upgrading your knowledge and things of that nature, and I'm putting you in a better position, then that means that I have a little more leverage than you. I'm just saying, why would you walk away from that? Because I want to stick my dick in Tiffany's mouth. And now what's going to happen? Because all Tiffany wants to do is take your position. But guess what? I love you and care for you and like you. So I'm not going to let her take it, but you going to fuck around and give it to her. Now she's the bitch in the house getting taken care of. Now her bills are taken care of. Now the check that you used to pocket and go get your hair and nails done or whatever the fuck you want to do with it, now she is holding her check in there because I'm taking care of all the bills.
and now she's the bitch crying at night. And now she's the bitch that's laying in the bed waiting for you to come home at night. Now she's the bitch that's gonna have to deal with all the headache, all the hoes calling your phone, all the bitches stalking her Instagram. Now she gotta deal with that shit. I don't gotta deal with it.
But in actuality, you do because when you fuck Nate, you got to be the motherfucking bitch crying at night because you just fucked the nigga for $500. You got to be the bitch that goddamn got to answer the phone when Nate wife call your ass and ask where the fuck Nate been for the past 2 hours. You got to deal with that goddamn peace and peace and all that good shit. You got to deal with the fact that your son got to go in the other room when Nate come in that motherfucker because you know you got to bend over and fuck something and suck something. You got to deal with that mental. You got to go. You're the one that's going to have to go to goddamn psychiatric counseling or whatever. Because the fact of the matter is that you tricked off your body for somebody that you know you're not interested in because you wanted to be masculine. So, actuality, queen, you actually end up worse because now you traded in from being a wife to a hoe. Congratulations. You do stupid shit. You get stupid prizes. Enjoy your life with Nate.
Fuck no. End of the day, like I said, I'm standing on my own shit. I still stand on I don't never need a nigga. I be wanting it. It's fun to have y'all. It is. It's fun to be a yeah. I don't need a nigga. No, I do not. I don't need yes. And I'm gonna keep standing on how I feel. Oh my goodness. We're gonna that comes from
So how you talking about you don't get a man? You gonna walk in this motherfucker like sexy red with your lips ashy.
as
You walk in this
don't do
motherfucker,
my
you ain't
bitch.
dry.
Don't do my bitch.
You gonna
Anyway.
walk in this motherfucker, you ain't dry. So how you don't need a man? When the
Okay, we talking about okay, life wise. So I'm talking about relationship wise. I don't need to deal with what a man that bullshit that a man has to bring in a relationship. Y'all don't understand. Like it be fun to have y'all, but y'all bring a lot of bullshit. Y'all bring hoes at a bitch neck. Y'all bring heartbreaks. Y'all make females lose weight. Y'all bring a lot of depression to a woman's life. Like yeah, you can upgrade that shit too. But a man gonna show bring you down as high as he gonna get you too. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with that. No, I don't need no nigga. I don't. Y'all bitches need to stop feeling like y'all need a nigga and stand the fuck up. Stop being so fucking weak in the knees about a nigga when you can really do this shit on your own. Get off your ass. Stop want to be a fucking housewife. "Oh, I sit in the house, so I ain't gotta do shit."
So then you don't want to be a housewife. You want to go back to the motherfucking apartments. Thank you. She wants to go back to the apartments. She wants to go back to the apartments. And is that really a win? Because see, this is the thing that you don't understand about men when you talk about you don't need a man, Queen. There's gonna come a time that you have a child. I know you don't got kids now, but you're gonna have a child. You gonna have a son. He gonna be a handsome young man, right? And your son is gonna eventually go to middle school. He gonna come across my son, right? He gonna come across my son. You know what's gonna happen? My son gonna beat his ass because he didn't know how to fucking fight. Why? Because his mama couldn't teach him how to fucking fight. He fight like this with his hands open. My son hitting his ass with right hooks and uppercuts. And guess what's gonna happen? He gonna take your son's Jordans, and now I gotta call your ass. I gotta call your ass after school so you can come get your goddamn son's Jordan that my son took or whatever. Because guess what? You didn't need a man. You didn't need a man to teach your son how to be a fucking man. And guess what? When your son get about 17, 18, you're gonna notice that he gonna start being real feminine. He gonna really, really like your clothes or whatever. And he gonna start walking with a little switch or whatever. And he gonna say, "Damn, Jarvis, why are you walking like that, boy? Walk like a man." And he gonna say, "Well, Mama, I'm just walking like how I've been taught to walk all my whole life. But you didn't need a man, Mama. So now Jarvis, goddamn, like the same thing you like. He like dick. So but you didn't need a man." You feel what I'm saying? See, there's a lot of things that you don't need, or women need a man for, or whatever. Because when it comes to childbearing, no matter how dope of a woman you are, you can't teach a man how to be a man. There is, there is, you, you listen to what I'm saying, Queen. You cannot teach a man how to be a man. You can bring a man into this world, yes, but you can't teach me how to be a man because you don't know what it means. For instance, you'll tell your son, um, baby, you can be whatever you want to be, right? You gonna tell what is some advice that you would tell your son? You could be whatever you want to be. Watch out for these girls or whatever. Find you a nice girl and settle down. And um, don't let nobody pick on you or whatever. Tell the teacher. Yeah, your son gonna be a whole hoe out here in these motherfucking streets. Cause you know what I'm gonna tell my son? If somebody touch you, you better knock their ass out. Because if you lose a fight, you gonna have to fight me. You better fight like your goddamn life depended on it. And that nigga ain't gonna take no else. You know what I'm gonna tell my son? You know what? These hoes is out here to get you. So make sure you stay on your motherfucking P's and Q's and goddamn don't get caught up with these bitches. And if you're gonna fuck them, make sure you scrap up. You can't tell no man. You know what I'm gonna tell you, my son? Hey man, when you get stopped by the police, make sure that you put your hands on 10 and 2 and smile and do not try to be argumentative because that nigga is more scared of you than you are of him. You can't teach a boy that. You're a woman. And those are the things, and those are the type of things when women say they don't need a man that I think they're overlooking. The fact of the matter is one day, Queen, because it looked like you take back shots very well, you gonna have a boy. You gonna have a son. And when you have a son, you gonna need a man unless you want him to get his ass beat, get his Jordans took, or end up goddamn doodle chasing.
What does that have to do with me? I didn't say my child does that. I didn't say my child. I didn't say my child don't need a man. Yes, my child needs his father. I don't gotta deal with that man. I don't gotta deal with him. Yes, as long as you making sure our son is right, you doing your job. If we in a different house and we're split up, I don't gotta deal with you. You don't if you don't do nothing for me, I'm sorry, but baby, I'm not that type of female that, oh, as soon as we break up, nah, you getting straight on child support. Fuck no. If I'm handling it ain't no if I do. I handle my own business. I handle everything about myself. So if we're split up and if you feel like all you need to do is just handle to your son, that's okay. That's fine, as long as you handle to your son. But I don't need your ass. I don't need you. Your son needs you. I don't. I don't need you.
Second scenario, Miss Bab. You're at home tonight by yourself. You can put on some goddamn 90s R&B. You know what I'm saying? You was on Snapchat, goddamn thirst trapping, right? You hear a knock at the door. don't see a car outside. You hear another knock at the door, get a little louder. Still don't see a car outside. You look out the back, and it's two other niggas at your back door. Then after that second knock, it sounds like somebody's kicking at your door. These niggas is trying to come in your house. So what the hell is you about to do, Miss Bab? You about to thirst trap these niggas and not raping your ass, not taking your ass, doing whatever the fuck they want to do and robbing your ass blind? Oh, but you don't need a man. You gonna go downstairs, butt up all naked with your motherfucking dick swinging, shooting at these niggas? You don't even know how to cock that motherfucker, but you don't need a man. Oh, you gonna call the police? It's gonna take you super independent, so you don't stay in the white neighborhood, so it's gonna take them the 20 minutes to get there, right? But you don't need a man. You feel what I'm saying? But you don't need a man. So where that's where the man comes into play, actually. That's where the man comes into play because what the fuck are you gonna do with 3 niggas trying to enter your house? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna thirst trap these niggas?
Matter of fact, Imma need y'all to find this. Who is when them people broke in? Who was the lady that ended up shooting? She ended up shooting the burglar that came in there. What do you mean? It falls into play. Y'all men be wanting females to rely on y'all so bad. What's so hard for a female going to take gun lessons, learning how to shoot? Somebody will come in there and rob her. She shoot all of them. What's so wrong with a female learning how to be independent? I don't find the issue with that. Oh.
Hey, that's the second,
But
that's
that's
that
it.
what?
What's so wrong with a woman being independent? What's
Okay.
so wrong with me?
Imma
What's
tell
so
you
wrong with me finding guts to
Imma tell you exactly what's wrong with you being independent, queen. Because if you're talking about being in you gotta understand the definition of independent, being, free of one's control or one's influence, right? So if you're talking about being independent, you're talking about being independent from a man. You're talking about being free from a man. So any woman that celebrates the fact that she's independent is celebrating the fact that she ain't got no nigga. So first and foremost, does that sound very inviting for a good man like myself to come to you when you're celebrating you being independent? You're celebrating the fact that you don't got no nigga. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be nowhere that I ain't want it. But this is the reason why it's bad for women or it's sad for women to be so independent because that means you're thinking too small. In order for people to gain generational wealth, it's success is a team sport. Now, listen, yes, you can survive on your own. You can pay your own bills on your own. You can be a hamster in that hamster wheel, working that goddamn odds and ends job for the rest of your life if you want to on your own, and you will just get by. You will be fine. But if you are trying to gain generational wealth, if you are trying to make sure that these kids are born millionaires and these grandkids are born multimillionaires, you're going to need some help. And there is no union that is tighter knit than a husband and a wife. You're going to need help to establish these businesses because guess what? You may be great with beauty, but I'm a marketing mastermind. And you got this dope ass product, but ain't nobody buying that shit because you ain't got nobody to help you with marketing. So what you gonna do? You're gonna have to go outsource this shit, and guess what's gonna happen? Them niggas gonna scam the fuck out your ass, take all your money. But had you had a man and y'all had a goddamn team and y'all had a motherfucking goddamn because y'all had a plan because your strengths are my weaknesses and my weaknesses are your strengths and vice versa. So the fact that we can help each other rise. So yeah, you don't need a man to get by, baby. But who the fuck want to go through life getting by? Don't you want to thrive? Don't you want to prosper? Don't you want to ball? I want to ball, baby. I'm gonna need some help because guess what? As far as I've gotten in my life, and I thank God for as far as I've gotten, as far as I've gotten, huh? Oh, downstairs. As far as I've gotten in my, it's in the box. As far as I've gotten in my life, she walking again, y'all. Hey, as far as I've gotten in my life, I know for a fact that if I had a good woman behind me, I would have gotten farther, and I still would get farther because there are things that a woman brings to the table that I'm not gonna see, just like it's things that men bring to the table that women can't even fucking fathom. Hey man, we late night with Nietzsche, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some of the most beautiful women in the city during this late night show, man. Y'all gotta tune in. And on the weekends, we're gonna have the Hot Tub Chronicles where we're gonna be on the hot tub podcasting live from the hot tub. But look, we got a super chat. I gotta read it. Sasa J Shine Clothing, Article 15 Clothing. He says, you never hear a black man saying they don't need a black woman. Ironically, a black man is the only reason we know her. Facts. 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 And it's just a shame that I don't downplay what a woman brings to the table. I'm just not gonna allow a woman to downplay what I bring to the table. I don't come on, big thing. Look, I don't downplay the assets that women are. But I'm not gonna sit here and let her downplay us and let y'all downplay us like we are not like we can't change your life, like we can't enhance your life, like we can't bring another level of lifestyle and happiness to your life. And yes, given I understand that we're not perfect, but guess what, women? Neither are you. I understand that we don't check all 10 of your boxes, but guess what, women? Neither do you. So before you want that man to be this perfect man, understand that your ass ain't perfect either, sweetie. That you might need a couple, you might need to tighten up certain areas too, sweetie. That you know what, you might not be good at certain things too, sweetie, and you might not be on total grass of your fucking goddamn emotions too, sweetie. You just totally missed that. Totally. You want a man to be perfect like he Jesus, and you want to expect this man to walk on water. But just 2.5 years ago, you was a $40 thot. But you want a man with everything. But you ain't got shit to show for you. What's your credit score, queen? What equity do you own, queen? How many credit lines you got, queen? What real estate do you own? What do you own, queen? Do you even own you don't even own the hair that's on your head. You don't even own the car that you drive. You got to pay on it. That's what a man brings to the table. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, goddamn it. I get to preaching in this motherfucker. I get to preaching. Let's read some of these comments, man. Hey, hey, Mark. Hey, man. Anything for the sake of the show, man. Love, Dominic. Real talk, man. Love, Dominic. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the thing. It's just like I'm not saying that women don't bring a level of peace and tranquility to the situation. All I'm saying is, baby girl, I can't sit here and let you just downplay me because I know for a fact that if I decided to choose on you, that your life would immediately change, that your lifestyle would immediately change, that your network would immediately change, but that the people that you're around, the level of people that you're around would immediately change. That's not worth nothing because my friends are business owners. Are yours? Some. You feel what I'm saying? The females that I know or whatever are business owners. Are yours? Are you still hanging out the window with your ratchet ass friends? So there's no value in that. There's no value in the fact that okay, you want to launch a skincare makeup line, but my homegirl has one of the biggest goddamn beauty cosmetic goddamn whatever the fuck beauty stores in the southeast. Well, baby, you just found a goddamn place to sell your product. Oh, that doesn't matter. Or the fact that, oh, you get your product white labor from Alibaba and they charge you an arm and a leg when my Asian friend actually has a direct line to the actual factory. That doesn't require any value. But that comes with networking. And certain doors don't open up unless somebody's there that's already in that door. That's what a man brings to the table. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Tank, we gotta get you on. You got you some hands. It's in the white box. It's a VSOP. It's a VSOP. It's right there in the white box in the corner. It's in a white box. It's in a white box. Yes, in the kitchen. Yeah, you ain't looking hard enough. Plug this up. Plug this up for me. Yeah, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing this a lot. Come soon. I gotta I'm still figuring out this out of how I work this thing. But you can, yeah, if you can. But I just think it's important that we just don't downplay our brothers and sisters and act like we ain't what and I never you don't ever hear men say they don't need women. Y'all are the only ones around. You never hear a nigga say I'm an independent nigga. I'm an independent man. No, nigga, the fuck. All right, now you gonna give me violation? You give me a violation with all that ass. Go. That you should stay locked, stay less. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, we at some point in time, we just got to be real with ourselves and know that we need each other equally because there are things that women are going to bring to the table, gentlemen, that we can't see. There are things that women can do that we can't do. But God damn it, women, I am not going to sit here and act and let y'all act like we don't bring we don't bring value too. I'm not going to sit here and act like or let y'all act like your life cannot be better with a man like myself or someone of equivalent value. No, we're not gonna act like that. And we're not gonna act like there ain't more bad bitches in the world than there are successful provisional men. There's not a lot of us. I went to I went to a restaurant today. I went to Spawn Divis, a seafood restaurant here in Atlanta, right? And I was with one of my homegirls, beautiful, beautiful black girl. Shouts out, honey. I was with one of my homegirls, and we were sitting there, and it was about five other couples that were there, right? It was about five other people that were sitting together. Three, three black women were with, well, two of them were white men, and another one was with an Indian man. This is like a higher level. I don't know if you know what Spawn Divis. It's about $100 a plate, right? So it's more of a higher level spot. So two of the what black women were with white men. One of the girls was with an Indian guy. There was an older black couple there, and then it was two guys together. I assume they were gay. And so I realized, and I told her, I said, out of all these people that are sitting here, I'm probably the only man that can leave a black bloodline to the next generation. And so we just got to start taking those things in for instance, man, and and it just goes to show just how few of us there is. Because here this is a $100 plate restaurant, and there's none of us in here. You feel what I'm saying? The women that are in here are being taken out by guys of different descent, and I have no problem with that, but I'm just saying, the women are in here that are with guys from other races. The 2 black men that are in there, they're gay, and the one guy, oh, he look like he been with her for forever. So it's just not a lot of us here, and so at some point in time, women and ladies, you just gotta keep it real and just realize, like, "Hey, man, respect your brothers." That's all we asking for. We asking for the same type of respect that you give your boss. That same nigga that tell you to get up out your bed 2 hours before your shift start to come in because somebody called out for $14 an hour and you jump up out that damn bed, get dressed, put gas in your car, and drive across town to go to that job for $14 an hour. And when he tell your ass to stock the goddamn back cabinets, you go and run and do it. Can we get the same respect? Because if I hired you, baby, I wouldn't pay you $14 an hour. Can we get the same respect that your goddamn supervisor get? When I'm the person that is responsible for your life being better over the next few years. Can we get the same kind of respect? And women act like we said something wrong. They rather respect their boss, who is basically putting them in a hamster wheel. You gotta understand what a job is. The term job did not exist till after slavery was over. I'm getting deep now, fellas. Listen to me. The term job did not exist till right after slavery was over. So what is it? What's the job? I'm gonna pay you to forget about your dream. I'm gonna pay you for you not to compete with me. I'm gonna pay you to pacify you keep you from educating yourself of knowledge that will prevent you from being in my seat. That's a job. You a hamster in a hamster wheel. I know people in my family that have worked 50 years of their life at the same place. And when they retired, they were just as broke as they were when they walked in. So how can you spend your whole life working at a place just to retire and barely get by? How is that a win? And that's what men bring to the table, ladies and gentlemen, because together, we can move mountains. Together, we can open doors that normally aren't open. Together, we can start businesses. Together, we can achieve generational wealth. Together, we can thrive and not just get by. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. I've enjoyed y'all today on the first edition of Late Night with Nietzsche. Shouts out Young Bab in the building. Make sure y'all follow her at official Young Bab. Yeah, make sure y'all follow her. Slide in the DM, but definitely you'll get a quicker reply if you slide in the catch. Y'all be safe, y'all be blessed. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast, Late Night with Nietzsche. It's that ugly money.